So boom. So I'm in quarantine. Quarantine is like, make sure you're not suicidal. They make sure you sterile. You feel me? They making sure you ain't got STDs and all that stuff. You feel me? If you gang related, like they, and then within that 30 days of being in quarantine, then you know what I'm saying, they'll shoot you to your housing prison, like where you gonna be at. So Adrian was where where I was gonna be at. So boom, the day that they come get me to go to Adrian out of quarantine, boom. So get on the van, load up. We leave quarantine. It's a couple prisons in Jackson. So boom, we pull up to one of the prisons down the street and pick up a couple inmates before we go to Adrian, because we all going to Adrian. So boom, we get to Adrian, and then these two transporting officers pretty much just hand two other officers from Adrian that was waiting outside for us. They just handing them folders, all our files and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Boom, drop us off and just keep that shit pushing. They did. When we was picking up the inmates in Jackson, it was a dude that ended up sitting next to me, some white boy. He had two black eyes. So boom, when we get dropped off at Adrian, once them dudes dip, they start doing the little count and, making sure everybody there, whatever, matching their faces, whatever they was doing. So they see dark eyes. They see both his black eyes, you know what I'm saying? So they get the ODing about that shit, like, yo, who was sitting next to him and shit? Who you think was sitting next to him, man? Me, you feel me? I'm sitting next to him. So I'm like, damn, like, me. Bro, it's daylight outside, just like this video, bro. They out there with the flashlight on my knuckles, looking at my knuckles, trying to see if it's like bruises or blood or whatever. Bro, I went to the hole my first day in prison in Adrian. I went to the hole. As soon as I got there, bro, they put me in the hole for that shit and was just trying to figure it out. They separated us and trying to figure it out, whatever. They sorted through it, though. And this is my first time, too. This is my first time in prison, you feel me? So I'm like, damn, like, they about to they about to charge me for this shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not knowing what's going on. I used to hear stories or whatever all the time about, like, five COs that plant shit on you, you feel me? And just do you dirty and try to get you extra time and these, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, like, is this one of them situations, bro? Like, they just about to fuck me over and charge me for this shit. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't know what's going on. So I'm in there like, damn, I'm in the hole just looking salty. Like, what the fuck? Like, this shit just happened so fast. I just got here. And they sort through that shit. They asked dog questions and probably asked the other people on the bus or whatever. Like, pretty much, dude told them, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got on the bus like that. And then they just let me out. And we went on about it, but man, that was nigga my first time. Boom, just touched down Adrian, you feel me? Boom, went to the hole. Like, that was my welcome into Adrian, going to the hole. Free at last, free at last.